Hi everyone, I'm Alex and I'm the hands behind Lovecraft Crochet, my plush user for the anxious, depressed, autistic, and neurodivergent. Small enough to travel in a purse, backpack, diaper bag, or even your pocket. You can check out my Facebook page or TikTok to see what patterns are available and stay tuned for the new ones coming out. I also make hats, scarves, blankets, and dice bags for the tabletop gamer or dice goblin in your life. Feel free to order through the page, TikTok DMs, or via email at love.craft.crochet@gmail.com. Now, on to the segment.
Hi, I'm AJ Carey.
And I'm Sam Rossi.
And welcome to Blinking 15 Minutes.
Yay, we're back. For now.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll return to your previously scheduled reruns after this. Don't worry, we're almost running out of reruns. But it's allowing us to catch up on a lot of other stuff that...
We're putting a roof on my garage because the city of Rome fucking sucks because my goddamn neighbors are old and nosy and they can't just not look at something that isn't theirs. And this is why I have a fence, people, because fences make the best neighbors in the world.
You know, that actual quote is taken inaccurate.
I know.
It's a misconstrued quote every time because it's actually supposed to say, hey, no, they don't. Good fences do not, in fact, make good neighbors. But that's what you get when you want sound bites and fortune cookie bullshit, which is where we are in America today. Happy Halloween, people! It is Halloween! Yay! Yes, I decided to cut every other discussion we were about to have into screaming Happy Halloween.
That's okay. I'll probably end up removing half that shit.
Doesn't matter. So anyways, yes, today is Halloween. 0 days till Halloween, Silver Shamrock. I wonder if that's going to be on the list. So, because we're doing something light, doing something fun, boy, we have a lot of stuff we still have to do around the house. But we are still getting killing and mything done. That is very important to me. We had the stuff behind the paywall for Blinking, which apparently our Patreon is currently down and being itself, so screw it. Why not give it to the people? You can still give us money. Buy me a coffee. You can become an Apple member. You can also just send us
PayPal Sam.
Send us a DM being like, hey, we would like to support you. Here's money.
I will say your name 3 times every episode per $10.
3 times per $10?
Mm-hmm.
Is that like just an at the end thing, or are you just going to sprinkle it throughout?
I will sprinkle it throughout the episode.
Are you just going to be like, can you believe that, Keisha? Ronald, did you hear what he just wrote me and I had to say? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'd do it. Right here would be the list.
So if you want to exist.
If you want to see how well I can get your name thrown into an episode casually, let's go, people. Anyways. So, AJ, what's our plan today?
Same thing we do every night, Sammy.
Try
to take over the world. Well, I think so, Brain. But me and Pippi Longstockings, what would the kids look like? Anywho.
That's not my favorite one. You know what my favorite one is?
What?
I don't know, Brain. But what are we going to do with 50 tons of Jell-O?
Anywho. So, you guys at home have already read the title. Or as long as Sam keeps it a relevant and persistent title.
I've been doing pretty good lately. Suck it. Okay, brother?
So what we're going to be doing is looking at the 2004 list of scariest movie moments from Bravo.
I could take that. I know a lot of things from before. We're talking before 2004 and ending in 2004, right?
Yes, it was made in 2004, so it was not prescient.
Okay. I wanted to make sure on that off chance we were going to throw something that I may not know.
You're not going to know most of it. I'm sorry, Sam.
Are we not doing B? Are we doing? They're not B movies. We did a lot of B movies in the early 2000s.
No, I did a lot of B movies.
We had one DVD player. I did a lot of B movies. I bring up Christina's House. That was the one where I did. Kristen's House or is it Christina's?
The one with Brendan Farr as the bad guy. I can't remember, but yes, that was a B movie, and yes, that was.
Yeah,
But I want to say that was a made-for-TV movie that we
No.
got on DVD. It felt like it was made for
it totally
TV.
did, but it had tits. It actually showed, so that made it not a TV movie.
Fair enough, but then again, they can always add tits afterwards.
Now, not back then.
No, in the original cut, they could have had tits. They edited out the tits for. Hold on. I would like to show you. I would like to do something here.
Are you
the very first scene of the very first Baywatch? If you watched it on TV, this is not there. But if you saw on the thing, the official first scene is a woman with her tits out. The show that is famously the hardest of softcore, TNA, for the Jane, the 5 p.m. the primetime market, starts with tits out. Okay? Point is, you can have a movie cut like a star of Stargate. There's a sex scene. There's tits when the Goa'uld. Oh, sorry, it's not a sex scene. There's tits out when the Goa'uld first gets put into a person.
You're right. I'm I'm just saying I don't believe it was a TV movie. However, that was the movie after I will
tell you right now, that movie is not on this list.
I think that was the movie where it was the sixth movie we had horror movie we had watched that day, and I kept asking, why do I keep having to watch more tits? I don't like tits that much. Why am I watching tits?
But anywho,
no one ever answered that question. Still,
I don't think I am a huge horror movie buff. I am a huge horror movie nerd. I like Dario Argento. You have no idea who that is. I like Nicholas Fulci. No, that's not his name. Fulci. I can't remember his first name. Lucio Fulci. Thank you. To myself. Love those movies. Okay? I am a snob when it comes to that. I think we're actually in a very good horror movie boom right now with people like Osgood Perkins. Yes, who is the son of Anthony Perkins, who made the great, films like The Black Coat's Daughter. Oh my God, it's great. He made Long Legs is the newest one everyone's talking about, because Nicolas Cage goes he gets to go full fucking insane. And it's really...
He gets to go full Nicolas Cage?
He gets to go full Nicolas Cage as a serial killer.
I might have to watch this.
The biggest problem with that, though, is
it gonna be gory?
No, actually, I think there is gore in it, but it's not like horror gore. It's like spoilers, or not spoilers, but someone gets shot in the head and you see the blood spray.
Oh, the same shit I saw as a young child watching cuts of JFK's.
You're not seeing Hostel.
I'm not seeing Hostel. We're good. That is my level of movie. If it goes above the Hostel level, we're done, because Hostel is actually what stopped me from doing a lot of horror movies. It's when it became too gory for me, or too realistic, because it might have been the fact that I was that age. I wanted to go backpacking in Europe. You know what I'm talking about, right?
No, because I've never had the feeling of wanting to go backpacking.
I wanted to go away. I thought Europe was a great idea.
Yes, you wanted to go hunt windmills, Don Quixote. I know.
That sounded like fun. Anyways, I think it just hit too close to home, and since then I've not been able to connect with a horror movie outside of the random classic, like when Jamie Lee Curtis came back for the Halloween franchise.
See, I would say that those had a lot more gore than...
To me, that wasn't gory. But it might be because they don't overemphasize the gore.
They fucking do.
Not...
But I think it's because it's not officially gore porn. It's not the point of the piece is just to show it,
That might be it. Yeah.
It really doesn't matter. It's like, there's this one horror movie that I want to watch, but I also know that I won't like it. Although, actually, I think I'll love it. It's got a great premise. It's called Good Boy. I think I brought it up to you before. It is a horror movie set through the perspective of the family dog.
Yes.
And the biggest reason I didn't want to watch it,
Does the dog die in the end?
No. In fact, the studio literally came out and had to say, "Look, everybody, the dog does not die."
That's
because that was literally everyone's thing was, look, this seems like a great premise. If the dog dies, fuck you.
I don't care if humans dies. Left, right, center, don't bother me. But take out my canine and the random cat.
So anyways, this is the list from 2004. You can actually watch the episode. It's Bravo airs it like every fucking year, which is really stupid because I don't think they've done an updated list. And I could quote other YouTubers who I might, because some YouTubers I actually think got me. A lot of YouTubers actually have me watching a lot better horror movies. Like I would never have given the Blackcoat's Daughter a thing if I didn't watch the Rockland Graves episode on it. I honestly think Black Phone. I didn't give Black Phone a shot until I saw the One Take episode on. I think it was One Take. You know, Cinema Snob does everything, and I still love him, despite him being slightly controversial because of the change to the channel thing and sticking with Doug Walker. But that's neither here nor there. We all can have our controversial kings.
Anyways.
So anywho, this is from 2008. You're gonna not know most of these movies. No offense, Sammy.
I thought it was from 2004.
2004. I said 2008. That's when I graduated.
Yeah.
Anywho, basically, if you watch the actual episode, it'll be like, oh, here's why this is scary. You know, here's all these different directors, actors, cast, crew, names in the industry being like, this is why I think this is the scariest moment ever.
Right.
You know? Whereas, what we're going to do is pretty much go through the list and be like, Sam's going to be like, I've never seen that movie. And then I will be like, oh, well, here's why it's kind of scary. You know, here's why people would think it's scary.
Right.
I don't think it's scary.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay. So, now that we're 11 minutes in, please don't forget to watch, listen to Killing 15 Minutes. That is our Wednesday show.
We are in 15 minutes.
We are in the middle of doing the West Memphis 3 that was supposed to be a one and done, and now is at part 4. Or part 3 is about to come out. No, part 3 just came out.
Part 3 will be coming out.
Has come out.
Has come out. I gotta figure out where.
Will, and could potentially be out now, but we have it now planned out for 5 parts. Jiminy Jillikers.
I still have to finish this one to make sure, because I'm figuring it's gonna be a little longer.
But if you like the spooky, then we have Mything 15 Minutes, where we talk about urban legends, myths, yada yada yada. The ones coming up would be the Black Dog is the next one coming up.
Ooh, we're gonna do one of my favorites.
And we just did yesterday the Halloween Origins one should drop. It's very it will read like, wow, they do urban legends and myths, so we have to talk about Halloween. Next year we'll talk about Halloween misconceptions and, you know, some panics that came out around Halloween, like, you know, the razor blade and the candy, the
arsenic in the candy,
the arsenic in the candy, the drugs in the candy.
Why can't I ever find the houses that give out the drugs?
Because no one can afford it in this economy. Maybe in the 90s when we had that little boom before another recession, we could have had people handing out weed. But now, guess what? It's legalized, so why not sell it and make money? Anywho, so now that we're 12 minutes in,
13.
13's always a good number. Actually, we probably might be like 11 or 10. Remember, you edit down, not up. So we're going to be looking at the list. I'm going to have to explain some horror movies sometimes. There might be ones that I don't know.
All right.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Number 100. 28 Days Later.
Oh, it's a zombie one, right? Is that the one that they're set in the at the mall?
That's Dawn of the Dead.
Oh. We went and saw that in movie theaters.
That's the remake of Dawn of the Dead.
That's the one we went and saw in theaters.
Hilariously, do you know who the director for the remake was?
Quentin Tarantino.
Zack Snyder.
Seriously?
Yes. You know who the writer for it was?
Huh.
If I recall, it's James Gunn. I think that's how they met. Because they've been friends.
Look that up, because I really want to know now, and I'll even, keep chatting, because I remember 28 Days.
Wow, that came out in 2004.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I went to theaters to see that.
We went and saw it in theaters. Mom and Dad paid for it.
Yep. Zack Snyder, this was his feature directorial debut, and the screenplay was by James Gunn.
I have to say, I did not know it was a Zack Snyder movie.
I knew it was a Zack Snyder movie, and I swore I was 99% sure I was right with the James Gunn. Because again, that's how they became friends. Because it's why it's fucking hilarious when you see all the chuds online being like, "Oh my god, the DCU sucks! Zack Snyderverse forever!" And you're like, Snyder's probably the one who turned around to DC execs and said, "Yeah, if you want to go with someone, go with him. We're friends. We're tight." Zack Snyder's not the chud, the incels that use his name state.
I know.
Not unlike Jesus.
Muhammad. Buddha.
Hey.
Nishnu. Gishnu.
Ganesha?
Ganesha.
Vishnu or Ganesha?
I'm not sure.
What fucking deity are you trying to blaspheme right now?
I don't know now.
Anywho, 28 Days Later is actually...
It's a zombie one, though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It is set in London. It's
Yes.
actually really beautifully shot.
It is.
Especially for a, very low... Well, not very low budget,
It wasn't
but...
low budget, but it was mid.
And it brought the world Cillian Murphy.
Really?
The guy who did Oppenheimer, that Peaky Blinders dude.
I know who he is.
Scarecrow in the Chris Nolan films, I think. I want to say that was Cillian Murphy. It doesn't matter.
You have your phone out.
All right,
Check
we're on
that.
number 100 out of 100.
Yeah, well, I'm the one who added to this shit, so bring it up because I would like to know now.
And knowing is half the battle.
And knowing helps me with the fact that I do random trivia with your kids when I take them to school. Are you dumber than a show trivia?
Yes, it is Cillian Murphy.
Cool. So, are you dumber than a show trivia? And yes, I'll probably end up tagging them for this. One of the questions was, what team is made up of Angel, Beast, Miss Marvel, Storm, and Cyclops?
Weird that Storm's on there, but it's X Factor. Duh.
It was the original X-Men.
The original X-Men wasn't Storm.
Which one is it?
The original X-Men is Angel, Beast,
Yes.
Iceman.
Iceman. It's Iceman.
Again.
I just redid Rogue and Storm.
Point would be X Factor.
No,
The answer would be X-Men because normies are stupid. X Factor is the team that the original X-Men created in the 80s.
I understand that. What I am saying.
So, anyways,
the answer was X-Men.
Well, no, the answer is
wrong.
28 Days Later.
Anyway.
The scary moment in question is Mark, Selena, and Jim are unexpectedly attacked by an infected person after bursting in from outside.
Okay, I can see that.
I think, especially because it's such a quiet movie in the first 5 to 10,
It's very mellow. It's mellow.
I wouldn't say mellow. It is tense. It is still tense. You are still seeing Cillian Murphy walking through abandoned streets of London.
True.
It is not mellow.
Well, when you stop and think if you're actually being attacked by zombies, the calm before the storm would be mellow.
Only if you knew that there were zombies.
There's always
If
zombies.
you literally wake up from a hospital room, all of London's fucking evacuated, you don't know shit.
The answer is always zombies.
No.
You want to know how I know this? The number of zombie fucking movies that start that way.
Hello?
I think your kid just went in to take a shower.
Okay. Anyways, number 99.
Number 99.
Creep Show.
Creep Show. When did that come out?
82. It was a horror anthology.
Oh, then no, I don't think I've ever actually seen it.
Oh, you should. It's not bad. Anyways, the specific scene in question is thousands of cockroaches burst out of Upton Pratt's dead body.
Yeah, I've seen that. Never mind.
I would say that that's actually...
It was very well done and creepy as all get out because now I'm sick to my stomach because I'm picturing it all over again.
Really? Because that's not even the worst things I've seen sploofs out of someone's body.
No, it's not.
And I think, honestly, I wouldn't even say it was scary. It's a good effect, but Creepshow itself is more horror in the EC Comics kind of over the top way.
Mm-hmm.
So there's always this like camp quality to it that
Yeah, but
makes
I can
it not
actually
scary
see.
to me.
You know, I've seen a lot of things burst out of a human body, but the insects, because of how they are, how they incubate, it terrifies the shit out of me that I'm gonna wake up one day and be because something inside here went
which usually does happen to you.
yeah.
Number 98, another film I know you haven't seen. The only reason I know is because I hadn't seen it. I actually think I saw this in 2002
Okay.
on a bootleg VHS. Zombie.
No, not 2098.
Zombie came out in 79. Lucio, it's the.
Oh no!
I was
I
saying.
haven't seen. Oh my god!
You've never seen it. I will tell you right now.
I have a feeling I have, but I can't tell you why.
Because you've seen, there was a very large boom in the 2000s of zombies.
That could be it.
So hearing something called Zombie, your brain's going to be like, oh, okay. Technically, it's actually Zombie 2 by Lucio Fulci.
Okay, next.
Anyways, that one is the actual scary moment. Is a zombie slowly pulling Paula, towards a splinter which impales her eye. It's a good gore scene. However, the true answer is it also has one of my favorite zombie moments of all time, where you have a zombie punching a shark.
I'd like to know more, and then I'm oddly enough not wanting to know more. Does that make sense?
Yes, because when you hear, oh yeah, this film has a zombie punching a shark, your brain goes, huh, neat. Number 97, Cat People.
That sounds creepy all by itself. Isn't Cat People also named Cats?
No.
Because that had cat people in it.
No, it didn't. That had cats in it.
Really fucked up looking cats.
No, Sam, they weren't really fucked up looking cats.
They looked like they were part of the stage show.
They were, because you're thinking of Cats.
What I was telling you about.
No, Cat People is the 42 fucking... No. Cat People is the 1942 movie about, if I remember rightly, pretty much when the chick gets aroused, or when they get aroused, they turn into panthers.
Huh. Do you remember the B movie that had it where the mouth of the woman was in her belly button?
Belly button, no. There's Teeth, which is about a vampire vagina.
Yeah, I remember that one, but no. I remember a B movie.
There's Gums, which was about a mermaid.
No. Because she devoured the guy through her belly.
There's a couple of movies I can think of that do that. But
I remember watching it as a kid. I didn't just throwing out something. Sorry.
No, that's quite all right. I like you being engaged. You need to know more information about the random thoughts that go through your head, though.
Yeah.
Okay, finally one I think. Anyways, Cat People is. This is actually, I would say it's really suspenseful. It's a great fucking moment.
Okay.
While walking through the park to a bus stop at night alone, Alice gets scared when a bus suddenly arrives after she hears these odd footsteps behind her. Basically, she's walking to the bus stop, and as a woman, I think, as a woman, I can't think as a woman, but pretty much she's walking through this really great dark atmospheric, to the bus stop, and she's starting to hear footsteps behind her.
Yeah.
It is a phenomenal moment. It really has intensity and everything like that. And then it gets a pseudo jump scare of the bus coming in.
Right. As per usual.
Well, you can't say per usual in 1942. But
no,
a lot of
now
things,
it's a per usual.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
It's a standard movie scene no matter what genre you're in.
Kind of, yeah, because it is such a great...
It's a great cinematic moment if you can pull it off.
Oh, yeah.
And the biggest way to pull it off, though, is the music. You need the music.
Well, yeah. But then again, you also need to have good atmosphere. Like, The Simpsons actually does a reference to this in the You know, Mr. Burns is the alien.
I love that episode. I
But
bring you love.
oh, it brings love. Kill it.
I bring you love and peace. Ah, kill it. You know what we should do? We
What?
should piggyback off of what Nancy Cartwright's doing right now.
What's that?
She's doing stuff on the back, behind the scenes of The Simpsons. Why not? Why aren't we rewatching The Simpsons and recording that?
Because we only do audio only. And honestly, while we can have things to talk about for The Simpsons, half of it will just be us making jokes and quoting it outright.
All right.
We don't have a. Although I do, I for the longest time, that was actually how I fell asleep before I started listening to YouTube and podcasts. Was in fact listening to the commentary for The Simpsons and Futurama.
I could see that.
It's also why I think I can
You know what my
quote the
favorite
first
commentary
10
is?
seasons. What's that?
Favorite commentary of all time? Bride of Chucky.
Why?
It's Jennifer Tilly, Brad Dourif, and whatever director it is. And they were talking about how Jennifer Tilly and Brad need to actually have a movie together where they're real people.
That is indeed funny.
So it was just one of those things that...
We're at 25 minutes.
Yeah, well...
And we're at
half that-
96.
I bet you I can make 5 minutes of that disappear.
Okay, but at the pace we're at, this is going to be
All right.
three-parter. Which I don't mind, but it's not Halloween-y.
All right, let's keep going.
Okay. Number 96. The Birds.
Ooh, Alfred Hitchcock and Janet... No, it's not Janet. It's not Janet Leigh. It's, Oh, what is her name? Oh, that's fucking bugging me now. Oh, what is her name, AJ? There's a chick in it.
Tippi Hedren.
Thank you. I know it wasn't Janet Leigh, but she kept popping in my head.
No, Janet Leigh is from what other horror movie?
Psycho.
Thank you. Anyways, which scene from The Birds do you think it is?
Honestly, personally, the one that got me the most when she goes outside and all the birds are there.
See, that's what I would think. When, like, all the playground has all the birds on it, and they're just staring at her
Yeah.
and, whoever the guy is. Sorry, I know Tippi Hedren. Don't ask me anything else.
It's done
But-
by, I could tell you that.
But when they're walking and they've got the eyes on the birds have the eyes on them, and there's this really tenseness. No, actually, the scene that they're talking about.
Sorry.
But no, actually, the scene they're talking about is when she's hiding in the phone booth and the seagulls are slamming against the window.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's the
That I
massacre-
could totally see. All right, I could totally see that being the scariest because if you're actually in the phone book, if you could put yourself in that moment,
Oh yeah, no, I think
that moment alone, because of how it's shot, intensifies it.
yeah, especially because it is a tight on her. So you are in the phone booth with her when they're slamming. It's really cool. By the way, if we repeat anything, remember, if we've repeated anything that I have not seen this since 2004, and
I haven't seen birds in the 2000s. Wow. We're not gonna discuss how long it's been since haven't seen birds.
oh no, Birds, I actually saw it a few years ago. I'm actually thinking about showing it with Ezra because Ezra asked if we could do a horror podcast together. I was so
Okay.
very proud. And we might. However, he's 11.
It's not a bad deal. We watched a lot worse before we were
Yes,
his
but I'm not
age.
going to watch I Spit on Your Grave with my child. There's a lot of films that I won't want to watch with him that I think are really fucking good. But anyways, so I agree with that scene being on the list. Number 95. A lot of people don't actually consider this a horror movie,
What is it?
despite it being kind of horrific. Jurassic Park.
Oh, you know what? I never thought about it as a horror,
Oh, it's
movie?
totally a creature
but
feature.
it is totally a creature feature. You're
It's
right.
just done really fucking well.
Steven Spielberg did great, and those
Which
T
scene,
Rexes
though?
did. I bet you it was the T Rex chasing the car.
You
the
think
Jeep?
that's the scariest? No.
No.
I actually, this scene,
Oh no! It's the raptors in the kitchen.
It is the raptors in the kitchen. Lex and Tim are trapped in the kitchen while being hunted by velociraptors. Honestly, that is a tour de force of a scene, and I'm like, yes, okay.
I'm not arguing that. I'm going to argue its placement on the list, because to me, when I saw that as a kid, it's terrified the shit out of me. And here's me going, I'm with her, not breathing.
So the next one is a film I don't actually think I've ever seen.
Okay.
Pacific Heights.
What is it about? It sounds...
The plot follows a San Francisco couple who restore... The plot follows a San Francisco couple who restore a Victorian home in Pacific Heights and unwittingly rents a studio apartment inside of it to a psychopath. Starring Melanie Griffith, Matthew Modine, and Michael Keaton.
It sounds like something we've seen.
It really is.
Especially since Mom had that Melanie Griffith kick.
I don't recall this Melanie Griffith kick, but luckily I've never had to be involved in it, so I can't even name something she was. Actually, no, wasn't she in Spin City or a Newsroom or oh shit, she was in one of those sitcoms.
Yes.
Because I want to say Andy Dick was also in it.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know. First movie that comes to my mind for Melanie Griffith is Crazy in Alabama.
I think I heard words. Okay.
He's hallucinating people, and I'm on the antipsychotics.
Your wife is home from work, so she could have heard.
She's in the back corner, and
but we're very loud. Okay. Number 93. Oh, by the way, the scary moment in Pacific Heights is Patty comes back after her revenge and finds Carter Haynes waiting for her. I don't understand what that line means. I've never seen the movie.
Yeah, I have to agree.
I might look to see if it's on Tubi or Pluto.
Let me know. We'll probably watch it together.
93. Child's Play.
Chucky.
Do you know which scene?
No.
It is honestly the only scene in this that I think would quantify as a jump scare, though.
Is it when he goes after the mom?
Yes. When he suddenly comes, like when she finally figures out that he's fucking real, and she calls him out on it, and then he's just sitting there, and then he comes up to life and fucking
does that jump?
Goes to attack her because she's like, fine, I'm just gonna fucking throw you in the fireplace. He's like, I'll kill you, bitch!
Something like that, yeah.
See, I've never thought of I think they're sort of the thing where it's like, it's definitely a scary moment, but I would never have put it on my top scary moments list. Maybe if there was 100, like that is kind of one of the things about this where it is like.
Well, you have to also think.
But it is an iconic moment, and Child's Play is a horror franchise that
it
varies
spawned,
wildly. But
it spawned way more shit than I never thought it was going to.
Okay. Village of the Damned is at number 92.
Okay.
Do you know this movie? Or even the miniseries? I think they just in like.
No, because I'm thinking of the Village of the Damned for the episode of Killing 15 Minutes we have written up.
That will be coming out after we're done with the West Memphis 3 and bitching about police.
And just
legislation?
Litigators. Because you can throw judges in under litigator.
Anyways, Village of the Damned was a film about these kids. They have psychic powers. They don't know where they really came from. Shit like that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
The scene they're talking about is the children trying to break down Gordon. Dr. Gordon. He is the guy, you know, who like... First, he starts really being like their only ally because these kids are fucking insane and intense, but they're also alien. But basically, the children try and break down Gordon's mental brick wall, and that's when they discover that he plans to suicide bomb them. It's actually a really good moment. I wouldn't say it's scary. It is definitely, but there's where it's like, well, what do you define as scary?
Yeah, to me that's not,
because it is a very intense scene.
I could see where it's an intense scene.
But
I just can't put it as
it's intense in a thriller sense. You know what I mean?
It's not like watching. Yeah, no.
It's like
Birds is scarier.
It's one of those things where you're on the edge of your seat. You want to see what's going on, but it's not.
It's not like it's gonna be. Heh. there's no scare to it to make you. I don't mean just jump scare. There was no adrenaline pumping. Does that make sense?
Yes. Now here's one I know you probably haven't. I'm sorry. I know I'm going to say that a lot.
You say it a lot on everything, and then I surprise you.
Okay. Short of it, Shallow Grave.
Nope.
It's a Danny Boyle film. You have no idea who that is. You would know him for Train Spotting, Slumdog Millionaire, 28 Days Later. I think he did the sequel too, 28 Years Later. I don't know if he came back for.
I don't know.
I don't.
All right. Anyways,
he's done a shit ton. Half of them just so happened to star fucking Ewan McGregor. But
when you find an actor you can work with, work the hell out of them.
That's true. Anyway, Shallow Grave was a 94. It's actually really good. I think you would really like it. It's much more of a thriller than a horror. But the whole plot is these flatmates. It starts, well, not just starts, but it starts, the major thing is they have to dismember and bury someone who died in their flat. And hijinks ensues. If I remember rightly, this was actually where I first saw Christopher Eccleston, who would become the Ninth Doctor in Doctor Who. But it is actually really good.
Sorry.
The scary scene in place would be Juliet, David, and Alex bury the dead roommate in the woods.
Hold on. I might have actually seen this movie. It sounds familiar.
No, you're thinking about I Know What You Did Last Summer.
I don't think they dismembered him and they throw him into the water.
Yeah, but he comes back to steal Sarah Michelle Gellar's crown.
Yeah, and then they kill him again in the water.
And then you got Ryan Phillippe just going full fucking as over the top as possible, choking out Jennifer Love Hewitt. We promise, you're gonna promise. God, whatever happened to Ryan Phillippe?
Well, he divorced Reese Witherspoon for someone who was 10 years younger than him.
As is Hollywood men, yes.
Correct. And that relationship has fizzled out. So he literally threw away a woman that, Yeah, anyways. So he's basically, he's doing a TV show where his son, which I can't believe I'm saying this because I remember when he was born, where his son is playing the younger version of himself.
Oh, really?
Well, in his younger person,
I got
character.
what you're saying. Yeah.
So yeah, he's having fun with that. When he watched his son act for the first time, he had that moment going, "Well, fuck."
Have you seen the next movie, which is Night of the Hunter? It's a 1955 or 56.
Is that the werewolf one?
No, this one is a serial killer. He poses as a preacher. And he's got his sights set on a couple kids who just inherited, I think, like $10,000. It's 1955. $10,000 was a lot of money.
It was a lot of money.
So, yeah.
No, it doesn't even
or
tickle my fancy.
Or it's not that it's not that they inherited the money. Their dad had stolen $10,000. I think I'm remembering it right. The scene in place, let me scroll for a second. Harry Powell, that would be the, interrogates the children about the location of the heist money. Okay, so yes. It's, again, really unnerving. It's really good. It's serial killer, but it's 1955, so it's more a serial killer and not a slasher killer.
Yeah.
Sort of a thing. It's really good. Alice, Sweet Alice is at number 89.
Why does that sound familiar?
It came out in 76. I don't know if...
Anybody good we know?
If I remember rightly, it was one of, if not the first Brooke Shields movie.
I thought Brooke Shields' first movie was Blue Lagoon.
No. Brooke Shields... Hell, I think she was in like 4 other movies before Blue Lagoon. I think she was in Endless Love before Blue Lagoon, wasn't she? No. I'm sorry, I'm wrong. I just clicked on Brooke Shields' name.
Okay, what's her first movie?
Her first movie is Alice, Sweet Alice.
Okay. How many movies before Blue Lagoon?
Just get to her fucking filmography. Oh my god. Brooke Shields' filmography. Film. Alice Sweet Alice was in 76.
Okay.
Wow, she actually had a few in there before Blue Lagoon, which was 80.
Okay.
Pretty Baby, King of the Gypsies, Tilt, An Almost Perfect Affair, Wanda Nevada, Just You Me Kid, Just You and Me Kid, and then Blue Lagoon. And then Endless Love. And then Sahara. And then The Muppets Take Manhattan. And then Speed Zone. And then Brenda Starr.
I'm gonna flick you in the nose.
I actually didn't realize. I think that could be why I thought Endless Love came out before Blue Lagoon go. They came out back to back.
Yeah.
Anywho, Alice Sweet Alice is about a troubled adolescent girl who becomes a suspect in the brutal murder of her younger sister. Her younger sister is played by Shield. I remember that.
Okay.
She was actually killed at her first communion, as well as a series of unsolved stabbings that follow. It's a good,
Whodunit?
kind of a whodunit, but also very much more. And I think I know the scene. The scene would be, there's a scene in it. I'm just gonna read the fucking thing. Hold on one second. Karen looks for Alice in an abandoned warehouse. Okay, that is actually the scene I was thinking. Basically, it is this really tight, claustrophobic, like, when you're following the, lead person was like, oh my god, when you're following her through this warehouse, it is not terrifying, but it is one of those things of, you will get onto the edge of your seat because they film it so well. It is such a tense scene. And I think this is actually part of why I kind of like this list. I know we're only on 89. Jesus Christ. But it is one of those things where it is a matter of, it is a lot, for me, terror has never been Jason comes out, stabs somebody.
No.
It's always been based off of the tenseness.
Yes.
And then...
But you gotta think, we grew up on with John Carpenter and...
Sam, I just had 3 movies that I talked about that were before John Carpenter became John Carpenter.
No, we grew up on John Carpenter before we started getting into anything else.
Oh, not me.
Mom started us out on John Carpenter.
Sam, you didn't watch the bootleg VHSs like I did.
No.
I saw things like Invasion UFO before that.
Saw that. I've seen a lot of things on those VHSs. Next
is Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Seen it.
Okay, that's an interesting one.
Which one did they pick?
Well, the plot to Invasion of the Body Snatchers. People are being replaced, and what's really cool about it, at least in the original and, the actual Invasion, not the culturally understood version now, I think it's something to always point out is that, like, it's sort of like people have an assumption of It's a Wonderful World because of everyone having done an It's a Wonderful World episode. Or It's a Wonderful Life. You know what I mean? Where everyone's done one, so you think
Sorry.
So you think the assumption is, oh, it's just, this guy finds out well, yes, that's actually like the last 40 minutes of it. Whereas the first half is, here's how he sacrificed his entire life to be stuck in the middle of fucking, Potter's Field.
You are correct.
But,
what the assumption... Jimmy Stewart did amazing in that role.
Yes, I did not.
He pretty much said that was the role that saved his life.
But anyways, I'm just saying that, Invasion of the... There's a lot of films that are very similar in that vein where it's like, oh, I know. You know what I mean? Because I've seen The Simpsons do it. I've seen, when Smallville did a fucking episode.
Everybody's done an episode of The Body Snatchers.
Well, not The Body Snatchers, but I was talking about It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, I was thinking The Body Snatchers because I've seen it. The Simpsons have done an episode.
Yes, but that's because they do
everything.
So, anyways,
if they could make an entire show where they're the one giving my news to me daily, I'd watch them constantly.
So anywho, the scene they picked, I thought it would be when I'm gonna show which version I like. When Donald Sutherland points and goes when they find out that, but it's actually when Miles kisses Becky and realizes that she's no longer herself. She's no longer
Is Becky.
yeah.
Makes sense.
It's nice. Black Christmas.
Is that the one where the family gets murdered?
No.
Is that the one where Santa goes crazy?
No. That
Oh.
was Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Oh, okay.
And
Krampus?
a billion more. No. It is just a very standard Bob Clark slasher film that takes place in a sorority house on Christmas. It's really good. It's really fucking... The original, the 74 one. Really good.
Okay.
The remake that came out that had Michelle Trachtenberg and everything like that in 2000, whatever the fuck. Sucked balls. Because it tried to be a 2000 slasher film. And then you had the one that came out in like 2019. They retried it and it was also shit.
Original
but-
slots hard for people.
You know why you need to watch Black Christmas?
Why?
Because it's what inspired John Carpenter to make Halloween. In fact, the
I'll give you
very
that.
first draft of Halloween was pretty much a sequel to Black Christmas. I mean, that could just be apocrypha and everything, but yeah, no, it was...
I could see it. But I might be because of box there. Not that box. There's actually shit in that box. Keep emptying that box out. It keeps getting refilled.
Maybe get rid of some boxes. Might get rid of the flies. Can have a drink out. Anyways,
Next.
you know that these are... This isn't just, here's a movie. It is... There's scenes to talk about. But okay.
All right. Didn't we just talk about the scene?
What scene did I
Never
say?
mind. You're right. I jumped in because we talked about Halloween and my brain went to that. I'm sorry.
I didn't even talk about a scene in Halloween.
But my brain jumped to Halloween.
I'm assuming that's going to be much higher up on
I'm
the list,
hoping
though.
so.
I hope not. I'm sorry. This is going to be my hot fucking take. Okay?
Your hot take is you don't like Halloween?
No, my hot take is that it's a good, perfectly serviceable film. It is a great... If it was a one and done series, it would be great. It would be another thing like Black Christmas or like Maniac or like Stage Fright, where it is all these really good horror things all rolled up. It would be a cult classic, a financial great darling, but then it gets fucked by people who think that it's the scariest thing in the world.
It's not the scariest thing in the world.
Like Black Christmas. The unseen maniac kills Claire by suffocating her with plastic wrap. Was a great moment, and one that I think even people who've never seen Black Christmas kind of remember. I think it was also on the box cover, or the...
I think you're correct.
Poster.
I'm picturing that, but I'm also having a moment where I'm picturing the white guy being choked with the... No, not the white guy. It's Tyrese being choked with the guy with the belt in Four Brothers.
Oh, okay, because no one ever goes for the bag.
Because nobody ever goes for
Okay.
the bag. That is what went through my head.
86 is a curveball. A hell of a curveball. Wizard of Oz. I can see some horrific scenes. The Wicked Witch of the West and the Flying Monkeys threatened to kill Dorothy.
Okay.
I think that's in the woods.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I can't remember the Wizard of Oz right now.
I don't know. I still don't like Wizard of Oz. I like Wicked. I like what I watched of Wicked so far. I haven't seen the second part yet.
Right.
But I've seen Wizard of Oz 4 times, and one of them on a big screen. And I still don't like it. It does not make sense to me. It seems idiotic.
Fair.
The acting is shit, and I've seen Julie Garland act. That is not acting. Now Margaret Hamill might have. Did I say Hamilton. Margaret Hamilton. I could definitely say she acted because, well, she was a nice person.
Okay, since we're already 50 minutes in, let's just skip to the top 10, okay?
Okay. Did you just scroll through to see if any of them I knew?
Oh, no, there's tons that you would know. Nightmare on Elm Street, Hellraiser, The Ring.
Which one which Nightmare on Elm Street?
The first one.
Oh, is that? Oh no, that he's in 3.
Who are you thinking of?
When Johnny Depp.
That's the first one, yes.
I thought it was in 3. Who was in 3 then? Who's the big name in 3?
Fucking. Yeah.
I don't know why 3 came to mind then.
I don't either. Dream Warriors is great, don't get me wrong, but I have no idea why that's the one you thought. Johnny Depp was in the first one, yes.
I thought that was it, and then my brain went, no, that's number 3.
But anyways.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3 has Matthew McConaughey. There's
no! Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3 has Viggo Mortensen. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 4 has Matthew McConaughey.
And there's a 3 somewhere with a bigger star somewhere than Viggo. Huh. I just might be confusing my movies. Let's go.
You are? Because I just told you. And also, besides Matthew McConaughey, Reese Witherspoon is also in 4.
Oh, shit. Yeah, she is. She dies.
She does. I think she's actually the first death.
I think so, too.
But yeah, no, there's movies in here that I know you have no idea. Like Suspiria. You may have heard the name, but you don't know it.
No.
Rosemary's Baby. You may know Mia Farrow's in it, and it's by Roman Polanski, but you don't know that fucking movie.
No, because I don't. I've seen the movie. It is a beautiful movie in the artistic sense of of the medium. I cannot reward Roman Polanski for that. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Okay, but there's then other, like Changeling.
Hey, I know that one. That's the one with Jennifer, not Jennifer, Angelina Jolie, and it's about the kid that, was supposed to be her son and it wasn't her son.
No.
Yes.
Yes, that is a movie called Changeling. That is not the horror movie called Changeling.
Well, no, okay,
no,
I'll give you that one's more suspense.
This is 80 or 81. Might be 79.
Okay.
But it's about a composer that moves to an apartment that he thinks is haunted. You might recognize the poster. It is really cool.
Okay.
But anyways, no. Yes, you are correct. In that there is a movie called The Changeling that has Angelina Jolie. You will flex that anytime you can.
Right?
Because
the
ever
best part
since you
is
did
still...
it in it was in our Killing 50-minute bonus episode.
Yes, that one. There was a handful that I nailed really well. And my favorite is still that one. I don't think you've seen this. Oh, but I have. Because you read the synopsis to yourself.
That's because I know the Changeling from the fucking horror movie, not the Angelina Jolie.
But you had that moment where you read it and you just had that perplexed looks, and I'm like, what's the movie? Changeling. Oh, it's this. And the more I talked, the worse the look on your face got of pure twisted. She knows this.
So, anyways,
sorry.
Again, there are a lot of movies you probably would have known they were big, like Seven or When a Stranger Calls. I don't think you've ever heard of Serpent in the Rainbow.
I have. I think.
Then what's it about, Sam?
I don't fucking know. I've heard movies all the time, dude. Somebody asked me to name a Jethro Tull song, and here's me. I looked at him like, I can't do it. I can't think of a single freaking song. Can you? Off the top of your head.
Off the top of my head.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I can.
You just Googled that shit. Cheater.
Why aren't you telling me any of his songs?
Don't use Copilot.
I don't use Copilot. I just Google it like an adult.
Just Google it like an adult.
Yes.
I'm only picking, and it's
Bungle in the Jungle, I know.
No.
Jesus Christ, I think I might have to do a quick Jethro Tull. Witch's Promise sounds familiar, but I think I might be confusing. Too Old to Rock and Roll, Too Young to Die. I know that one.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Anyways.
So, no, I was asked to do that. The only thing that went through my head, Armageddon. I think Jethro Tull is just a member of the band.
Anyways.
Sorry,
back on to, we're just going to skip to the end of the top 10.
Let's go top 5. Top 10.
Wait Until Dark.
Wait Until Dark. Is that the vampire one in Alaska?
No, that's 30 Days of Night
Oh.
with Josh Hartnett.
No, there was another one about the Alaskan vampires without Josh Hartnett. All right, which one's this? If there involves vampires or Alaska, I'm going to be pissed.
It does not. Audrey Hepburn's in it, though.
Okay, never mind.
Alan Arkin.
What the fuck is it?
Came in 1967. I don't know this movie.
I thought I've seen a lot of Audrey Hepburn movies. I never knew she did a scary movie.
An attractive drug mule, Lisa, flies from Montreal to New York City smuggling heroin. Jesus Christ!
Write that movie down. We gotta find it.
Anyways.
Here, write that down.
You have hands. You're holding the fucking thing. You can write it down.
Oh.
No. I'll remember the damn movie. I'm not drug-addled like you.
All right, what was that again?
Wait Until Dark.
Okay. So tell me what why this is good.
I don't fucking know. I've never seen the movie.
No. I meant
the scene that says, Rote, I have no idea who that is, jumps out of the darkness and grabs Susie.
Well, I'm going to assume Susie happens to be Audrey Hepburn.
67. I think she would be in supporting roles more than anything.
Well, you might be right.
Give me 1 second to look at. No, it is Audrey Hepburn as Susie Hendricks. Okay. Huh. Neat. Anyways, point is, I can't say. It sounds like it actually would be nice.
Yeah, she would only have been in her 40s.
I know, but
At
I always
most.
picture her because I think of Katharine Hepburn.
Right, but you got well. The reason I know her age, at least for this part, because she was a ballet dancer during World War II in Austria.
Fair enough. Anyways, number 9, Night of the Living Dead.
Night of the Living Dead. Night of the Living Dead. Which version?
There's only been one Night of the Living Dead version.
Am I thinking of a different movie?
Dawn of the Dead, probably?
No.
Day of the Dead?
Isn't Night of the Living Dead, what's his name? And it's in black and white, and they're in Jamaica with voodoo dolls. Maybe not in Jamaica.
You also just kind of gave me the plot to Serpent in the Rainbow. They weren't in Jamaica, but I think it was Haiti or something.
Okay.
Point is, you just gave me the plot to Serpent in the Rainbow.
Who's the author?
It's George A. Romero. Yes, it is in black and white.
Okay.
But it is it's in black and white. They have never actually remade it. They tried to make an in-color version of it. It was shit. They've done restores and shit like that, but they've never remade it.
Okay. I've only ever seen the black and white version.
Well, that's the only version there is.
Oh. Now if you just told me they've played with it.
But
I saw
anyways,
it originally on a VHS. So
I'm actually surprised that this is because I wouldn't say there's no. The thing about Night of the Living Dead is I don't see it as a horror movie. Yes, it has zombies. Yes, it is horrific in that you see zombies eat people and stuff like that. But this truly terrifying scene, and I think I know why, is Helen is stabbed to death with a trowel by her zombified daughter.
Ooh,
it is a really good build up to the scene. So I think what it is more horrific that you're seeing a child, because then right after that you see her pick up some meat and start eating.
Yeah.
So I could definitely see.
I could see that as a horrific mind fuck.
Yes. Okay.
Next.
Sissy Spacek. You know this one.
Okay, so the Sissy Spacek. This is
John Travolta is also in this movie. It's Carrie.
John Travolta's in that.
John Travolta's in Carrie. Yes.
I didn't know that off the top of my head.
Yes, but anyways,
is it before? Which
okay,
scene did they pick?
That's interesting. The scariest fuck scene that they picked, it's number 8 out of 100.
Yeah.
And this is, they talk to producers and actors and everything. It's when Sue Snell has the dream about putting flowers at Carrie's grave at the very end, and then Carrie's hand just pops up and grabs her.
Okay, I could see that.
I could see it being scary.
Because was that like one of the first times that it happened in motion?
No, God, no.
But it's one that pops into my head, like...
It's the one that pops into a lot of people's heads because they frame it so beautifully, because it is like...
Because even Buffy did a freaking,
Everyone's done it, but they frame it so that all you're focusing on is Carrie's grave. There's no grass. You're not seeing the normal world. I use air quotes there. Like, it is very dark washed. It is very much all you're seeing is this and her and the grave, and then it happens. So it really is a striking scene. I'll give that.
It is. I'm not arguing.
Number 7, I disagree with wholeheartedly.
Which one
It is a very tense scene. I don't find any horror in it.
Okay, what is it?
Silence of the Lambs. Now, if they chose the ending where Jodie Foster has the night vision goggles on and she's going through the pitch black house, she's going through the pitch black house, but Buffalo Bill has the night vision goggles,
yeah.
so they're cutting in between her.
Dark and nothing. Dark.
You're seeing just from his perspective. That is scary. That is the scariest.
I
scene.
will agree. That is the scariest portion of that
Because
movie.
you're seeing the
The
camera.
other portion is,
because you're seeing it through his eyes. When the camera gets, this close to her face, you're like, holy shit!
How are you not sensing that?
Not even on that. Just as a watcher, it's not even, oh my god, how do you not know? It's like, oh my god, he has her.
Yeah.
There is absolutely nothing.
Your brain is completely stuck in the, oh my god, he's going to kill Jodie Foster.
Exactly. And especially since it's towards the climax of the movie and they've built up.
That to me it would be the horrific.
That would be the scene that makes me go, oh my fuck.
That mind fucked me, yeah.
However, they put Hannibal's escape scene where he kills the 2 guards.
That's scary.
Again, I would say it's tense because
Well, we'll have Ezra watch some of these. We'll have him. We have to do a horror movie now. I want to know what his opinions of these are.
We're actually gonna sit down and watch Welcome to Derry.
I'd like to watch that too.
Well, I went to theaters. Shout out to Dana, who we went to go see It Chapter 1 together. She wanted to see it. I wanted to see it, and she had a car.
Now I'm not arguing.
But also, Dana's a friend, so
I'm not.
It's not like I found a random person.
Thought about it.
Anyways, the next one is The Shining.
Here's Johnny.
No.
Homer goes something goes Homer. No beer, no TV makes Homer something.
Go crazy?
Don't mind if I do.
Anyways, yes, actually, that's the actual scene. Is when Wendy finds the air quote, he just finished his novel, and all it says is all work and no play make Jack the dull boy. And then I'm assuming they went into the scene that follows that where, he comes out of, so what do you think? All it just needs is a title. Right. However, that also has one of my favorite lines. Light of my life. You didn't let me finish. I'm not gonna kill you. I'm gonna bash your fucking brains in. But anyways, honestly, that whole movie is a tour de force. Even when it just gets weird.
Even, you know what? I have to say, thinking about how young some people watch The Simpsons using Treehouse of Horror, because a lot of people know some of these movies.
Yes,
from The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Me too.
I saw The Shining before I ever saw The Shining.
Yeah, I know. Oh, you have The Shining. No. Copyright.
Why'd you turn him into a Native American? No, copyright.
I don't know.
It's fucking Groundskeeper Willie. And he goes, do you want to get sued?
Anyways, using Treehouse of Horror and everything like that, growing up and learning about it in the fun way made it less scary to me.
See,
still it had the tense
there's some that I agree. Like, there's
you
some
still
things...
can get mind fucked off of it, but you're not as... You have a basis of what's going to happen.
Yeah, there's no real surprises that come along.
Right. It's not like going to see, it's not like watching Mickey Mouse Halloween Party, and it's legitimately a toddler's Rocky Horror Picture Show. Just saying, there are some mind fucks out there. Watch the toddlers. Those shows are interesting. Just saying.
Anywho. But yes, there's actually, I would actually say that's probably the most horrific scene for me also. I would say that is the scene that, if you want to go, hey, what makes The Shining terrifying? It is the, descent of madness of Jack Torrance. However, I actually think while Jack Nicholson does amazing, it's Jack fucking Nicholson. he already looks unhinged at the beginning of the film.
Yeah, he starts, but he lives unhinged. But I have to say this.
Oh no, he transforms really well into being
unhinged.
Yeah, he's a great actor. He does phenomenal. But if it was something more like the big reason that Psycho really hit hard for a lot of people is because Anthony Perkins up to that point was America's dreamboat.
Okay, I can see that.
So
I wouldn't put him in dreamboat status, but I can see what you mean.
He was no Tab Hunter. But anyways, so when all of a sudden he's playing, the killer, it was a huge twist. There were several huge twists in that, like when we follow Janet Leigh in the first 15 minutes. It comes off as a crime thing because she stole, $10,000 or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
And then that storyline gets axed off, or rather stabbed in the shower. And then all of a sudden it becomes, this other thing, and it's really cool. And there's angles in that fucking baffle me. I think it's going to be later on in the list. We'll talk about it. Okay, number 5. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The first one, not the Jessica Biel one. Although I will say that was one of the few Platinum Dune remakes that I kind of liked.
I have to say that was my favorite remake. It could be the fact that I went and saw it in theaters, and it was when the Marquis. I think you were with us for that one.
Maybe.
Well, it was Tara, and she had a boyfriend.
Then I probably didn't go with you guys because.
No, anyways, we went. Tara, her boyfriend, and I think Weska and her boyfriend went, and we went and saw Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the Marquis in the brand new seats with the brand new speakers. Do you know what happens when brand new speakers meet brand new seats? You are in a 3D movie because and your chair is vibrating. Oh.
Anyways,
sorry.
The scene they picked is actually a very good scene. I would not say it's the most horrific, though.
I'm currently.
I know you're only picturing. The scene is in the remake.
Is it the wall of chainsaws?
No.
Hmm.
Why would that be terrifying? It's just a big wall of chainsaws.
And then they go like this. Happens in some movie.
Of course it does.
I've had to see it somewhere.
Of course you have. No, this is the first kill in it, where Leatherface comes out of nowhere squealing and bashes Kurt's head in with a hammer and drags his body into his lair at the end. It's
actually, yeah. Okay, I got you. Yes.
Again, it is in that first movie.
Yeah, because he gets.
That was what was his name? Kemper.
Whatever. The first one to die in the movie. It was right across. Our first.
It was the dick from every fucking the weasel face guy. No offense, he's a great actor. I can't remember his name. Anytime he shows up, I know he's the asshole. But
it's in the remake. It's where we first see the blood. It goes right across the sheets that are hanging in the. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Am I thinking of somebody else dying?
Yes, in Halloween 5.
Huh.
This one, this scene is when all of a sudden the fucking sliding door, the metal sliding door just opens, and he just hits him with a meat mallet.
You're right. All right. I see. I remember that.
Number 4, Psycho. Oh,
Are they picking the shower scene?
Aside from the iconic Marion's death in the motel shower.
Okay.
Aside from that. They actually picked Detective Arbogast when he falls down the stairs, when he gets attacked by Norma and falls down the stairs. It's a beautiful. The reason I would say that this is actually the most terrifying part has nothing to do with the fact that someone was killed. It's not horrific. It's shot beautifully.
Okay.
Because this is actually the scene that I was talking about right before I said, I'm sure this is later on in the list because it's fucking Psycho. They do a dollhouse shot. A pseudo dollhouse shot. A dollhouse shot is...
I know what you're talking about,
when instead of a fourth wall going this way, you take off the roof and look down. They do that from the corner above the stairs, where it's just framing off this doorway here, and, he's walking up the stairs. You don't see anyone else in the shot, but this is I've never seen anyone do this angle before or since. No, I'm sure that there's some other people who have, you know what I mean? I doubt I know it's not in Pieces or Maniac or fucking... Sorry, I'm just now naming things. But it's one of those things where it's like, and then out of nowhere you get this quick sting, and then out of this door, fucking Norman Bates comes running just as his mother with the knife up, and it is a powerful hit of the scene. And then it cuts to another really good shot of the detective falling down the stairs, but it's not done in a we're doing the stunt work way, as in when they have this, the camera is just right here, and then you see the person fall down the stairs. Happens a lot in everything. What they do is they keep the camera on the detective's face as he's falling back down the stairs. So you're actually following him down the stairs.
That's not a bad way.
It's really cool. I think you actually need to give Psycho a real watch now that you're an adult. No offense.
No. It's been decades. I think the last time I watched it, I was Ezra's age. Maybe Ray's age.
I watched it. It was actually on a hilariously. I don't think it should have been. I know it shouldn't have been. But I bought this 50 horror movie pack of. They're supposed to all be public domain. It's where I saw the giant Gila monster. It's where I saw Carnival of Terror.
Right.
Or Carousel of Terror. The Carnival. Whatever the fuck. It's The Bat. House on Haunted Hill was on the list. The Her Body Vanishes was on. You know what I mean? It was.
Yeah.
It was great. Like, it had the original Nosferatu.
Right.
It had the original.
Okay, dude, finish.
I just really, really miss that.
I understand that, but we are at an hour and 10 minutes. I could probably get another 15 minutes off this, and we're not done yet.
It's fine. We're in the top 3.
All right, number four was Psycho, right?
Yes.
Okay, number 3.
The Exorcist.
Your mother darn socks in hell.
Your mother knits socks in hell. No,
darn socks in hell.
Sort of. During the exorcism, the demonically possessed Regan spins her head completely around. I think this is actually a misremembered scene. You know why? That's not when her head spins around. At least in my head, that's not when her head spins around. Her head spins around before the exorcism, after she's done stabbing herself in the crotch with the crucifix.
Yes.
And then her mom goes to leave, and then Regan's head spins all the way around.
I don't know. I haven't seen it in so long. And then,
to be fair, I haven't either.
The other thing that pops into my head is Scary Movie 2.
Yes, I know.
No, I'm just saying because of the parody.
Well, but that's sort of it. Is like I saw 50 parodies of The Exorcist before I ever saw The Exorcist.
That's where I'm having.
However, I
will
say that Linda Blair.
Out of all of them, Linda Blair is still the best.
Here's the funny thing.
She's still the best possessed person.
No. I actually disagree. I think there's a couple acts that are better in different ways.
All right, finish your original thought, and then we're going to...
Okay, the original thought is I saw Linda Blair in exploitation action movies before I saw The Exorcist. So she was already, a teen in her maybe early 20s when I saw her act. So I knew her from things like Chained Heat. Not The Exorcist.
I'll give you that.
It's.
Anyways, who's possessed better than her?
Okay. I've brought this up a couple times now, and we're piggybacking off of Psycho. Osgood Perkins has a movie called The Black Coat's Daughter.
Okay, let me rephrase this.
She is not possessed. It is a possession movie, not done like a possession movie. Also, she is possessed by the devil. That is official canon. She is. However, you're seeing it as you don't see there's no moment where she's puking up, fucking pea soup. There's no crab walking down the stairs. You're seeing it on a strictly psychological level.
Okay, I can see that. All
and
right,
honestly,
I'll give you that, okay?
But honestly, it actually freaks me out slightly more because of how realistic it's shot. It's not an exorcism movie.
Right.
She is possessed by the devil. That is it. Until she isn't. But I actually love how the ending works out. I'm going to spoil it for you. Just because. So, she kills these 2 nuns because it's a Catholic college this girl goes to.
Right.
She is the general plot is her parents are on her way to see her recitally bit. However, this other student, actually the TA, I think she is, or whatever the hell the floor mother is. So
Then house mother.
no, it's not house mother because it's an apartment floor. It's an RN. No, that's a registered nurse.
Resident advisor.
RA.
RA.
Yes. I think she's gave her parents the wrong date. She gave to because she is like, I'm pregnant. I might be pregnant. I missed my period. I need to talk to my boyfriend. So she gave her parents the wrong thing. So that way, her parent, she put the wrong date up. Anyways, not the point. Point is that this girl is feeling alone and everything like this. So she's starting to slip and everything. It's great. She kills two nurses or two nuns and then her RA, which is actually it is shot like you would want someone to do a like Ted Bundy or a Sorority Row Massacre kind of thing, where it is almost like you're watching, not necessarily like you're watching found footage, but it has that feel where it's like, this almost feels too real.
Right.
It's beautiful. She then decapitates them, goes into the boiler room and hails Satan. Then gets arrested.
Satan.
She gets arrested and then taken to the hospital. And then the bishop of the college or whatever the fuck they're called, it's like, I know you couldn't have done this. So he gives her an exorcism. It is it's a 3-minute thing. It is literally just, body of Christ, body of Christ, body of Christ. It isn't the exorcism. It is played out like a real exorcism.
Right.
A real exorcism insofar as that,
it's basically a blessing before it goes any further.
They actually show that it worked beautifully because you see the shadow of the devil, and then it just fades out. And then she starts crying. So then cut to a few years later, she escapes the asylum or however that happened. And she goes and kills 2 more people. Takes them to the boiler room of the church, of the college. Light doesn't come on. There is no demonic force. She is now alone.
Right.
And she just cries. It's a really good, it's one of those things where it's like, the horror of Osgood Perkins is not necessarily, here's something scary.
Right.
It is, the devil's an asshole.
See.
The devil got what he wanted.
Yeah.
He broke this woman. And it's similar vibes to Longlegs, but I don't want you need to watch that because Nicolas Cage by himself is a tour de force, and I don't want to spoil it for you.
Well, Nicolas Cage, when he gets to be full Nicolas Cage, is just...
think of him as Wild Bill from Silence of the Lambs. Except
he
more
doesn't.
insane.
Are you saying he tells somebody to put the lotion on its skin?
No, because he's not playing Buffalo Bill from the fucking Silence of the Lambs.
I know. You said and I could picture.
That is not is.
No, I could.
Do we need to work on our and ases, Sam?
No, I'm not in second grade.
What
English
is a
right
simile?
Now.
Is it a simile or is it a metaphor?
Simile uses an ass.
We've got 2 more fucking movies.
Anyway, sorry.
We've got 2 more fucking movies. And then I get to go away from you.
Yay. Next.
Alien.
Chestbuster.
When it pops out of Ian Holmes' chest.
Yeah.
And then starts singing, hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
Hello, my ragtime gal. Send
I know
me
that.
a kiss by wire. What? You're allowed to fucking do shit and I get death glares when I do it. I don't like this game.
I love you, sissy.
Man.
Anyways, yes, that is the scene that
is it really?
It is. Although
I found that funny as hell.
What the hello my baby, hello my honey is from Spaceballs.
I know, no, I mean, but I had to have seen it on Spaceballs first.
Oh yeah, we easily saw it in the comedy parody of it, and then it doesn't hit as hard.
No.
Plus, a few of these, I would say, are, if they weren't in the zeitgeist, they would hit harder. Like, everyone knows in Psycho, Marion is going to be killed in the shower. We all have seen every parody of it. Everyone knows the scene.
We all know Janet Leigh is going to be, killed.
So, you know what I mean? And the twist. We all know Anthony Perkins is the devil. Well, he's
his mother.
Boy's best friend is his mother. Anyways, that's
I
Alien.
love Mother.
I actually think facehuggers are freakier for me.
Only because they take away the breathing, and I can't. Yeah.
Well,
I think that's part of the reason why I can't do the mask when I have to be on, an
mask.
oxygen mask.
Number 1. I'm not going to tell you the movie.
Tell me the scene then.
While swimming out in the ocean at night, Chrissy is violently attacked.
Ah, Jaws! Is that the scene? Really?
Yeah.
That's the scene?
Yeah. Well, to be fair,
Do you know which the one that actually legitimately freaked me out?
what?
Well, remember I watched this. I was probably Vinny's age. Okay, it was not her getting eaten.
Okay.
It was being on the boat when the shark comes out of the water. Even though now as an adult I could tell you it's fake,
Yeah.
but at the age of 6,
Well, and
that is much more scary to me.
Oh, absolutely.
Than the chick.
I
but
swear to God.
we grew up but we also grew up by the ocean.
Well, I think we
know-
were like a half hour away from the ocean.
Okay, to me,
We were on the ocean insofar as that we could go to the ocean.
we were within an hour of an ocean.
Oh, absolutely.
Of a beach, so
But I also think that that's where my fear of open water came from.
that could be it. Yeah,
Even in lakes, I know that there aren't sharks. However,
there's alligators.
there shouldn't be in New York, but here we are. Goddamn Betty White.
Thank you for food. I saw the moment where you didn't know what I was talking about, and then it clicked.
But anyways,
I recently talked about Lake Placid with
see, I
Casey,
would
that's
definitely
why.
say Jaws is probably one of the few things that really impacted society on a huge level.
Yes, there are people from 70 what?
Jaws was
76, 79?
I thought it was 74. I always put it late 70s, but
I was putting.
but I always knew that I always put it late. That's why I didn't answer, because I'm like,
how late do I use? How? All right, so 74. So that movie has been terrorizing people for 51 years.
Yeah, Sam. I showed you the AMC bucket when they did their 50th
I know.
anniversary because I won it. Because it's literally the Jaws head, and you open the mouth and there's popcorn.
I don't know. Ezra told me you got the I Know What You Did Last Summer 10 for me.
Yes, but then Casey saw it and Casey wanted it and it was full of popcorn, so I gave it to Casey. And by that I mean she took it. So you're gonna have to talk to Casey.
So I'm not getting it back, just like I'm not getting my DeLorean anytime soon.
No, because we need a good car.
No, I meant she has my DeLorean Matchbox.
Oh, okay.
I have. It's the one I'm missing.
Okay.
Well, actually, no. I'm also missing the one from 3. But she has the first one. I have the second one, and she stole it from me. That bitch.
So let's wrap this up
All right.
with one major thing. What is your scariest? What would you say is your scariest movie moment? Yes, I know you're gonna have to edit out some pauses while you think.
Oh well. Always good for a jump scare. I will jump no matter what, even knowing it's gonna happen. That scene from Signs. When I don't know
God
what it is.
damn!
I know.
Everyone always puts it. I'm sure it's on the list if we didn't skip.
Actually, do a Google find what.
I don't wanna.
I want to know now.
Damn it!
Because if it's a jump scare, there's that one, or in House on the Haunted Hill when the chick before she gets pushed into the pit of bones.
Fuck you!
Is that really on the list?
It's on number. It's 77.
For that particular scene?
That exact scene. Like I said, everyone fucking. Just to point out.
Okay.
That beat out fucking The Howling when the first Dracula, which is actually weird.
Which Dracula?
After first meeting the famous vampire, Renfield witnesses Dracula walking through spider webs while disturbing them. Okay, I'm assuming it has to be from the Bela Lugosi one.
Has to be.
Fucking
What else did it beat out?
it's 77, so we only cut like Poltergeist. When Robbie gets attacked by the possessed clown doll.
I just, you know what?
That is more terrifying than
the
alien walks.
I would give you that one, but I also don't like clowns.
But
and then I think of Casey's reaction to clowns, and I'm not that bad.
Hilariously, that's actually the scene because the other day while we were she was waiting for the food to cook. She needed to sit, so she sat in the room with me and Ezra as we were watching this thing of, can you guess the horror movie quit? And it showed that she had her usual I freaked out by seeing a clown, and then we brought up that was actually the scene that made her terrified of clowns.
Yep.
Because it came out in 70 something, so she had to be she
was at Vinny's age when I think she saw it, because
it has to be, yeah.
Because she says she's been deathly afraid of clowns for a very long time.
It beats out the others. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
But Blood and Black Lace, fuck that. Blue Velvet, I can't believe they do that, and that's the when Dennis Hopper goes full insanity. Terminator, I don't think is scary at all. Oh, that's when he's just stripped out of his exosuit, so he's chasing her as just the skeleton, the metal skeleton through the hydraulics factory. I could see it being a very tense scene. It is a very tense
I will
scene.
give you tense, but I wouldn't go horror.
Yeah, no, it's...
I will give you suspenseful, but this is not a suspenseful list.
Well, and that's sort of it. It's like Signs. Everyone I know, has brought up, oh man, that scene was so scary.
Oh, no, it's not that scary. It's not that scary. It's just for whatever reason, no matter, I know it's coming, and I still jump.
Maybe I've seen the Patterson fucking Bigfoot sighting film way too many times, because that's all I see with it. It even does it. That the fucking Patterson big titty.
That was the parody portion of it.
It wasn't a parody. It was doing that.
Will you stop spitting on me? Fuck, I've pulled down the sleeve twice.
Preposterous. Oh shit, what fucking movie is that?
Daffy Duck says it in Space Jam.
No. John Lovitz. He's spraying and he's doing all these pee sounds.
The Critic?
No, it would be in real life, not animated.
Okay, but he did that in the
I need
Critic.
these reports promptly by. I don't know.
Anyways. So,
Huh.
Saw bugged me. It scared me in the fact that I couldn't figure out.
I think I went and saw in theaters.
No, we saw it at the, we both saw it at the same time at the house. We got it from Jason O'Brien.
No, you're right. I went
because we went and saw
two in theaters. Right.
It was before my my aversion to gore and horror movies in theaters, mostly after Hostel, and I'm pretty sure it's just because that one hit way too close to home, and I haven't got over it. That's
perfectly fair. But anyways, yeah, everyone uses that as a fucking.
It's such a simple jump scare, and that's what it is.
But to me, it doesn't even register as a jump. And you could argue that that's because by the time we saw Signs, that was what, 2002? 2001?
I didn't drive us to see Signs.
No, we saw it when it came out on video.
No, I went and saw it in theaters with Aunt Lou.
Okay, well, I didn't.
2002.
Okay, I was right.
Me and Lawler saw it with Aunt Lou.
But by that time, I was 11, 12-ish, or 12, 13, depending.
Yeah.
And I had already seen I Spit on Your Grave. I had already seen.
Yeah, you had already been.
I had already been desensitized.
Yes, and I will agree with that.
And I believe at that point, me and Allison were just watching fucking the Dream Child, Nightmare on Elm Street 3 on repeat. So it was like, I'm
having a problem because of the fact that I go for the mind fucks more than.
But that's not a mind fuck. That's not a mind fuck at all.
I know, but I don't know what it is. I think what it is I'm conditioned to jump there.
You want to know? There's actually.
I really think it's the conditioning.
And here's where I feel that modern horror actually gets me. Because there's two scenes that actually terrify me.
Okay.
Like, truly actually make me want to nope the fuck out. Because of how... One is because of anxiety.
Okay.
In the film Hereditary, it is really good. I think you should watch it. It's not gory. Except, in the first... The inciting incident is... a child dies. Which we already know. That's why we don't do what we... That's why we cut like 1/3 of all interesting cases we could talk about out of Killing 15 because we don't like talking about kids.
We don't like kids killing people. We don't like people.
I don't mind kids killing people so much. I do have a problem with people harming children. But it's actually a really tense scene because this dude has to take his sister to a party because his mom's like, you have to.
Right.
So he's like, fine, whatever. So he gets high as a fucking kite.
Of course, that's how it works.
And then she starts having a peanut allergy attack, like esophagus closing. Shit
anaphylaxis.
Like it is fully like, so he's already panicked and high, getting her into the car to drive her. So you're thinking something bad's gonna happen, right? Like, it is very well shot. It is, I want to say it's Robert Eggers, but I could be very wrong.
Anyways.
Ari Aster, the same person who did Midsommar. Not a horror. It is a horror movie, but Midsommar is just really good in the same way that like Wicker Man is good. It's a folk horror thing.
Okay.
So, anyways, Hereditary. So Charlie is dying in the back. I think the child's name is Charlie. I could very well be wrong.
Okay.
Is in the backseat choking and full anaphylactic. Like it is this really tense scene, and then she sticks her head out the window to try and get air. And then here's a telephone pole. Boom.
I've seen this movie. I've seen that scene.
It's very but it is a great build up and it hurts. Like again, it is my anxiety. It hits me on a primordial level.
Right.
Not necessarily I'm scared now.
No, it hits that those feels you don't like hitting.
And then it continues because instead of seeing, they don't do the horror thing of showing and anything like that. The camera stays on the brother's face as he drives, and you see the insanity, like and then it follows slowly as he gets home, parks the car, goes upstairs, and lays down and goes to bed. Because what the fuck else is he supposed? You know what I mean?
I don't know what I would.
It is one of those. The acting there makes you, and then it stays on him as the sun comes up. It's a really beautiful shot where they do it. It's not a cut or anything. This is all one take. Where all of a sudden, in the background, you hear the mother find the body in the back of the car, and it's just fucking holy shit. Like, it is a tour de force in acting.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Okay.
Now, I don't mean to bring up the black... No, I'm not bringing up Blackcoat's daughter. I'm not. The other thing in more modern... Because, again, I've been trying to give... I hate the 2010s when it came to horror.
It was all gore.
Well, late 2000s, early 2010s, it was all gore. It was all how quickly can we get shit out. Mm-hmm. There are some exceptions, obviously.
Yes.
But it's why I think when Blumhouse came out, and started this really good, doing the air quote elevated horror thing. I fucking hate that phrase. I think it really started people going, hey, I grew up watching the stuff from, the 70s and the 80s. You can tell, like Mike Flanagan, phenomenal dude. Actually, I've never met him. He seems like a phenomenal guy. He has made The Haunting of Hill House, that Netflix show everyone loves. Bly Manor, the sequel one, another phenomenal hit. Follow the House of Usher, I think was him. Also really fucking good. Midnight Mass is fucking one of the best. It is the best vampire thing ever.
Okay.
And it is so Stephen King. It is, in fact, what Salem's Lot wanted to be. That one
okay, anyways. We're at an hour and 34 minutes, and we try to keep these under 90 seconds. 90 minutes.
Okay. So I won't tell you what my other horror...
What is your other horror?
No.
Oh my god.
With all that said,
Oh,
I'm AJ Carey.
we have next Halloween. We'll get to that.
Oh, I already have plans for next Halloween.
Okay.
Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over quaint and many curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. Anyways,
You can't remember the rest of
I
it.
can. We're at 1 hour and 34 minutes.
All right. I'm Sam Rossi.
I'm Tito Puentes.
Why you always gotta be somebody different? Why don't you be you? Do you not like you?
I don't.
Okay, at least we're the same. All right. Bye, people. Later. Later, y'all.
You good?
Keep on carrying on.
C-A-R-E.
Y.
Because
Carry on production.